Madam, push! Madam! Push some more! Oh, the baby! My goodness, a monster! Mrs. White has given birth to a monster, a ghost child! This is a bad omen!
Charles, it's not true! Bring me my baby! Let me see!
This is a bad omen. It must be put to death, or the family will have misfortune!
Nonsense! I'm the Empress of Greenfield, the nine-tailed fox, the most honorable spirit animal in the world!
How could this happen? How could this happen, Charles, my child?
Elaine, we'll have more children.
Elaine? Charles? Oh my goodness, I'm in the novel! What's the original storyline?
Charles White, how could you and Duke Ian overthrow the throne and massacre everyone in the family? You've betrayed my father and his majesty, who gave you everything they have.
Now Duke Ian is finally declared as the Emperor. The winner takes all. Your family deserves everything that happened to them.
Since you're about to die, I will tell you everything that happened.
What do you mean?
The top scholar you worked so hard to raise is in fact mine and Charles's child. Your real son is grooming dirty horses in the stables. And your daughter was not a ghost baby after all. It's Charles's. Surely he bribed the midwife. With some of her dirty tricks, he took your daughter's life. Your daughter is exactly like you. A poor girl.
Charles White, Renee Lars, I may die today in front of you, but I'll take revenge in the next life.
Oh no! I've just been born and I'm being murdered! Mother!
Who's talking? Who's talking?
Elaine, no one's talking. You must be exhausted. Get some rest. I'll take good care of the baby. Don't worry.
Not a ghost child. That woman put vermilion on my face. Mother, help! Help, please! I don't want to go with my father! Help me!
Wait, please! Did I hear my daughter speak? Honey, bring my baby over here. Let me take a look.
Elaine, you don't believe me? This is also my daughter.
My dad is scum! Mom, you mustn't be fooled! Don't believe him! Dad is bad!
Honey, bring me my baby. Let me take one last look.
Elaine, you've just given birth. You shouldn't get out of bed.
It's true. I really heard my daughter speaking. Maybe this child is, like the monk said, my lucky star.
It's dark between your eyebrows, a sign of being bloodshot. Your future is destined to be difficult. But as long as you do good deeds every day, someone is going to be there to help you. As long as there is the slightest hope, all those difficulties you will face, you will overcome.
Thank you for the advice. Amber, bring me some warm water.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm finally saved! Looks like Mom isn't too stupid after all.
Servants! Servants! Arrest this crazy old hag! Arrest her!
Please forgive me, madam! Forgive me! Forgive me, madam! Please spare me!
You crazy hag! How dare you harm our first daughter! You almost made me make a big mistake! Darling, please rest. Leave the rest to me. I'll make sure this woman is tried properly!
Dad! Obviously you and the midwife planned it!
Charles, why would he do that to me? Has he been pretending to be affectionate over these years? All right, Yes. Thank you, honey.
Come!
I've just given birth. I feel like a trapped animal. I can't show it in case he finds out. When I'm better, I will uncover everything.
Ma'am.
I'm going to name you Flora, all right? My sweetheart.
Flora is good. I like my name. My mom is so beautiful, beautiful and kind. I love playing with her. But I'm so hungry. After I was born, I haven't had any milk yet.
Amber, no, go get the nanny Renee hired for Flora. Go.
Yes.
What? No, no, no! She's Dad's mistress, a homewrecker! The nanny can't be trusted! Other than Amber, everyone else is bad!
What? Isn't Renee Lars Charles White's cousin?
Darling, this is my cousin, Renee Lars. She's my mother's niece. Her parents died a long time ago. She has no one else. I hope you can take care of her.
Pleasure, Mrs. White.
Don't worry, honey. I'll be nice to her. You may leave now.
Ma'am, the nanny's here. She's outside the door.
Let her go. I'll feed her myself.
But you're still weak, ma'am. And there's no milk.
Since last year, my health has been deteriorating. Is this really my fate? To not see my child grow up?
Cow's milk is fine. I don't want a nanny either.
It's alright. Just feed her some cow's milk. Alright, listen. All of Flora's things must be double-checked by you or me. Do not bother Miss Lars.
Ma'am,
Also, have 2 trusted men to keep an eye on the Marquis and Renee Lars.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
What's wrong?
as you've ordered, I've made the groom keep an eye on the master and a trustworthy maid on Renee Lars. It doesn't appear like there's anything wrong with the master. But then, according to the maid, after he came back from the court, he went to Miss Lars's room. They were intimate. Master even kissed Miss Lars on the lips.
So it's true. Other men would have mistresses. My husband cheated on me while he has a family and fooled me right under my nose. This is nothing but ridiculous.
Oh, that's nothing. Mom, you don't know yet, but Great Uncle is about to find out the connection between Dad and Duke Ian. The Duke is afraid that he'll tell on him and bribe his subordinates to accuse him of harming the Crown Prince. My Great Uncle will soon be imprisoned.
He'll be accused of harming the prince? Amber,
Yes, ma'am?
a pen and ink. I want to write a letter to the Hillman family. Make haste.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the young master has come home from school. He heard about your delivery. He's very happy and wants to see his sister.
Go let him in.
Yes, ma'am.
Mother, I'm here for my sister. Wow, she's so cute. Did Dad give her a name yet?
Something's happened. Not yet. I gave her a nickname. Flora, my sweetheart.
Flora. That's a pretty name. Little rat. You're still alive. You're really hard to kill, huh?
Oh my goodness! Is he supposed to be my fake brother? He's scary!
What? Did Flora say her brother is a fake? Neela's my firstborn. I've watched him grow up. How could he be a fake? But I just verified it. Flora's words have been true. Neil.
Mother, I think my sister is hungry. Stop crying. If you keep crying, I'll strangle you.
Mom, save me! My fake brother wants to strangle your cute little girl!
Mom's here. Don't be afraid. I'm here. Mom's here. It's okay. Neil, I'm tired today. You may leave now.
All right. I'll come back tomorrow to see you and my sister.
Why? To try and strangle me? That brother. He's as fat as his mom, Renee Lars.
Don't come tomorrow.
Mother?
You're busy with your exams and your studies. Concentrate on them.
All right. As you wish, Mother.
If what Flora said is true, then Neil is not my child. Then where could my real child possibly be?
Ma'am, the Marquis left Miss Lars's room. He seems to be on his way here.
Darling! I've just returned from court. Let me see her baby girl.
Bad Dad! Don't let him hold me! He stinks of perfume and cosmetics!
Didn't you have a long day, Marquis? Why don't you change your clothes first?
All right. But first, let me give our baby girl a name. Give me a moment.
I don't want you to give me a name! I have a name, got it? It's Flora White!
Marquis, I've already given her a nickname, Flora White, which means bloom. Let's just call her Flora, all right? As the white Flora of peaches, okay?
The Flora of Peaches is blooming. That is a good name. Such a good name!
Yeah, I'm Flora now!
Darling, you haven't taken your medicine yet, have you? I'll serve you first. Maid!
That medicine? Don't drink it! It's poisonous! After you drink it, you'll become less beautiful! Your health will get worse too!
Come, darling, drink this. Darling, what's wrong with you?
I haven't rested well in the past few days. I'm a bit panicky and my hands are shaking. Sorry, I spilled the medicine. Amber, come and clean it up.
You just gave birth to my daughter. That's why you're like this. My burdened heart gravely aches to see you so weak. Tomorrow, I'll have Physician Lin check up on you. Once he's given you a prescription, I'll prepare the medicine for you and wait on you day after day until you finally get better. Also, darling, look. Look at this. This is a peace talisman that I got for Flora.
Scumbag, he's lying! It's just a piece of paper! It's useless! He bought it from a vendor! It's not a peace talisman at all! Why don't you just give me money?
Marquis, I remember a while ago, you had a fine piece of mud and fat jade and made it a peace pendant. Why don't you just give it to Flora?
Wasn't that promised to Neil as a birthday gift? That jade pendant's worth 7,000 taels of silver. She doesn't deserve it.
Neil's birthday is still months away. Give it to Flora first.
Well,
Ever since she was born, there have been many twists and turns. I'm really worried about her. By the way, honey, did the midwife say anything yesterday?
well, the crazy woman said she's jealous of the life of noble families and has a grudge against the rich. She definitely lied. Morality is fading. People are not what they used to be.
Oh? It's that simple?
Of course. I don't believe it too. Or perhaps it's my political rivals, who know I love you the most, and try to take their revenge. Darling, I have some business to attend to. I'm going to the study. Later, I'll have the peace pendant delivered for our little girl Flora.
Sure. Take care, Marquis. Leave us.
Ma'am,
I know you're good at medicine and herbs. What did you find out from the medicine?
I've tested it. The medicine is not right. I've tested it. The medicine is not right.
What's wrong with it?
There's ephedra in it. It calms asthma and disperses colds. It has radix and rhizoma penile. They cancel each other out. If you drink it, you'll suffer from insomnia. Over time, you'll be haunted by nightmares, leading to breathing problems, and you'll get weaker. At worst, you'll even suffer a stroke. Ma'am!
Good. Good. What a good husband.
Elaine, People say my family has fallen into disrepair, that I'm not good enough for you.
I don't care about that. As long as you and I are together, with my dad at our side, we'll be able to restore your family's fame.
What more could a man ask for, with a wife like you?
I never expected this. The Marquis is such a gentle person. I can't believe he's a poisonous snake. I'm just glad you saw through him. Otherwise, I don't know how long we'd be deceived.
Amber, the only one I can trust now is you.
Ma'am. No, Miss Hillman. You and I grew up in this house together. I'm willing to sacrifice my life for you.
My eldest son is not even my own. My husband, who pretends to love me, set up this poisonous plan to kill my infant daughter. What I thought was a kind cousin turned out to be my husband's mistress. Now even this tonic has been replaced with poison by them. God, I have done good deeds. Why are you treating me like this?
Mom, are you crying? Please don't cry. I'm going to curse my dad. May all his teeth be knocked out.
Luckily, I still have Flora, my precious little goddess. Baby God has treated me well. He gave me a reason to live when I was so close to death.
Isn't this Elaine's hairpin? And your undergarment.
She's the general's daughter. She owns so many things. I'm sure she won't even notice if one of them went missing. Why? Isn't it pretty?
It's nice.
I like this, Charles. I like wearing her clothes, her jewelry, and have her man all to myself.
You're such a slut.
Don't you like what you're seeing right now? When that woman dies, I also want to do it roughly on her bed.
Ma'am, I have great news.
So what's happened now?
I heard from the maid that after the Marquis left yesterday, he went to Miss Lars's room, and then, in the middle of the night, the bed collapsed. The Marquis even lost half of his tooth. Miss Lars was also scolded by Mrs. White. And then this morning, the Marquis went to court with his face covered.
Mom, are you crying? Please don't cry. I'm going to curse my dad. May all his teeth be knocked out.
Flora really is my little lucky star.
Charles, why are you covering your face with your hand? How did you get this?
It was very dark yesterday. I worked till late. When I returned to my room, I bumped into something.
That sure is quite a bump.
I had business on my mind.
Business? Right. I saw you drinking wine with Duke Ian the other day. He is not a good person. As a brother-in-law, I'd like to remind you, be a loyal servant of the court. Don't do anything that will cost your own life.
You are right, Ares. I will keep that in mind. Enjoy yourself while you can. Soon Duke Ian will strike. Your days are now numbered.
Oh, you shameless woman! You simply jump on any man you see!
It was really an accident.
You've got some guts! How dare you talk back to me!
I apologize. I'm sorry, Mrs. White.
Charles told me that you would be obedient and that you gave birth to Neil, so I reluctantly allowed you to do what you want and pretend to be my niece. I didn't realize that a rotten girl like you could be someone so filthy. All you do is seduce Charles and do shameful things. Oh my goodness. Comparing you to Elaine Hillman, who just gave birth, you're not even close to that noble lady. Did you ever think, if I hadn't tried so hard to do something to cover up what happened yesterday, Elaine Hillman would have already allowed you to drown?
Mrs. White, I know everything I have is from your blessings. I'll serve you in the marquee for the rest of my life. I'll be a pet in the family. Mrs. White, please forgive me. If not for my sake, for the sake of Neil, I beg you. He's so intelligent. I've heard that in his exams, he's top scorer again. He'll definitely be a scholar. Compared to Elaine Hillman's son, who was only crippled at birth. He's so much better.
Well, you're lucky you have a son. Huh. All right, go ahead and kneel here for 6 hours. That is going to be your punishment. Huh. Let's go.
Hey, get me a thick cushion. And when the marquis arrives, ask him to come here.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my! This jade pendant looks expensive. I love it.
Miss White seems to like it very much.
Yes, she does.
Mom, look at my feet. I wonder if there are some gold or jade bangles to put on them. My feet are bare.
Is this how you're trying to manage my house? Today, my cousin was scolded by Mother. I heard that you turned a deaf ear and let her kneel until now. Is this how you're trying to manage my house?
Are you really angry with me because of Cousin Lars?
No, darling. I was in a hurry. I wasn't angry with you.
My scumbag dad is lying. He just heard the bad woman's complaint. That's why he's angry at you. He smells bad. I can smell it right away.
Darling.
Master, Madam is still recovering. All the affairs are handled by Mrs. White. I've heard that Miss Lars has angered her, and that she was very furious. No one dares to stop her.
Darling, my cousin and I are like brother and sister. She always tries to respect you. Even if no one dares to stop Mother, you should stand up for her as her sister-in-law. How can you let her kneel from day to night? Her knees are all bruised.
Liar! Scumbag dad is a hypocrite.
Would brother and sister kiss in bed? But honey, I have heard that...
What did you hear?
Amber, take Flora out.
Yes, ma'am.
What? Don't carry me away. I want to hear the gossip too. I want to hear it too.
Well, I've heard that Renee was punished for sleeping with a man.
What? That's impossible.
Honey, don't worry. I actually heard that yesterday the bed in her room collapsed. When the bed collapsed, she was being intimate with that man and didn't know what happened. Oh, but yes, Renee's red undergarment was still around that man's waist. And it's no secret among the servants of the house.
What did you say? Everyone knows it? What did you say? Everyone knows it?
Yes, that's why Mother was so angry. Ah,
My cousin is virtuous. She must have been slandered. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'm going to find out who started the rumor. It is finally time to get rid of all the gossipy servants.
right. I shouldn't have misjudged her like that.
You and I are united. Let's not talk about it. Elaine, your medicine. Have you taken it?
I've drunk it all.
That's good. You must drink the medicine on time so that you can get better.
Yes, as you wish, my dear.
I'll go to the pharmacy and bring you your tonic.
What? The Marquis dismissed the servants and talked to his wife? That witch! A noble lady and hostess of the house? One day, I'm going to rule over you. Watch your hands! Did Elaine drink the medicine?
Miss Lars, I'm going to deliver it.
Hold on. I'll deliver it myself. Hello, Elaine.
Well, if it isn't Renee, you're a rare visitor. I I haven't seen you since I gave birth. What brings you here today?
I was not well and I didn't want to pass it to you. Sorry I didn't come early. Please forgive me. And also, this is today's medicine. I made it myself. I've added a few extra herbs to nourish and help you. Drink it while it's hot.
Bad woman! It's an extra dose of poison! If it's so effective, why don't you drink it?
I don't need it. I have too many tonics to drink. Wait. Didn't you say you're not well?
I'm fine. It's just the other day that old Mrs. White blamed you for not greeting her. So I instead told her that you're still recovering from birth. She got angry and made me kneel for a day and a night. But everything's fine. For you, I'll do anything.
It's all lies! You were such a harlot!
Is that so? If that's the case, I'd rather give this medicine to you.
Stop it!
Honey, why did you come back with nothing? Why are you two so nervous?
Darling, I went to the pharmacy to get your medicine and found it was gone. After asking, I found out my cousin had already brought it over here. The medicine was prescribed for you. You should take it now. You'll get better much faster.
That's right, Elaine. The physician prescribed it for you. It's not for me.
You've used a lot of my things, haven't you? The clothes in the East Wing room and the jewelry. That glazed hairpin, that's right in your hair right there.
It's just a coincidence. Yes, a coincidence.
A sister-in-law is like a mother. You've taken my clothes and jewelry. Then there's no harm in taking this too. Amber, give it to my cousin.
Yes, right away, ma'am.
Charles! Cousin?
You stupid fool. Come on. Drink it, darling. The tonic is good for your health.
You're a bat, Dad! It's obviously poison, and you're talking about its benefits? Are you serious?
Honey, our cousin said this medicine contains many kinds of good herbs. I really can't drink it. Well, I heard you've been working late at night. It's really tiring. Last night you had a bad fall. Then you'd better drink it.
No.
Why are you acting strange today? Or is there something wrong with this drink?
That's not true. It's good medicine. It's a waste if I drank it. Renee, you'd better drink it. Don't turn down your sister-in-law's kindness. Drink!
What's happening to you? I gave you a tonic out of kindness. Those who don't know would think that what I gave you is poison.
How could that be?
Bad woman! Next time you try to harm my mother, we'll make you drink it all!
Mother, what's happening?
It's all Elaine's fault. Which she made me drink her tonic. It's not a tonic. It's clearly poison. After getting back, I started getting sick. And now I have a headache, vomiting.
Mother, you've suffered a lot. One day, I will make you the mistress of the house, and an honorable lady with a rank.
I'm so happy that you said that. It's fine if I suffer a bit. What's important is you're recognized as the legitimate son of Elaine Hillman.
In the past, she visited me every day, and used to give me valuable things. But now, she's not only indifferent to me, but also gave away the fine jade pendant. That was supposed to be mine, but she gave it to that baby who can't even speak.
Told you, we can't keep that girl. It's all right. She can dodge it once, but she can't dodge it forever. Hey, Neil.
I feel terrible. I want to cry. Why is it so cold? Bad brother, open the window. Oh my goodness. Bad brother, I curse you to have bad luck right now.
Oh, she's hot. Amber! Amber!
Ma'am,
Look,
Flora is suffering from high fever. She's too young to take any tonic.
get some charcoals for warmth, and get the best doctor to get some medicinal pads that reduce fever, quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Luckily, it was caught early. It's not serious yet. Miss White is not in danger now, so no need to worry.
That's good. Thank you, sir. Amber, pay the doctor.
Oh my, thank you, ma'am. The weather these days have been very unpredictable. Children are easy to be victims of wind pathogens. Ma'am, you should take more caution on this.
You're right. It's my fault.
It's not Mom's fault. My bad brother opened the window on purpose. When I grow up, I'll kick his butt and make him regret this.
It was opened on purpose? Did Neil come in yesterday?
Ma'am, young master did come in last night, but when I told him that you had gone to bed, he went ahead and left.
So it was him. I provided him with a loving upbringing and took care of him for 17 years. Where is Neil White?
I heard that Mr. Neil is going to the stables today. He said he's going to try out the new foal.
Yes, the stables. I fully remember it now. My brother is suffering in the stables, and he's going to be used by the imposter.
What?
Yeah! Faster, faster! 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 I remember that you haven't eaten in 2 days. As long as you're my ride like you've always been, you're only allowed to eat some horse food. Horse feed. Bring it here. Eat some horse food. Eat up! The stable boy doesn't want to listen? You too! Hold him down. Eat up! Eat it! Go on!
Stop it! Neil White, I brought you up to treat people with kindness and generosity. Haven't you learned anything from the books of the saints?
He's just a stable boy. Why does it matter?
That brother is lying! This is my real brother! How dare you hurt my big brother! I'll punch you in the face!
His face resembles that of my brother.
Mother, he's just a stable boy. Why would you dirty your hands for a stable boy?
My brother and Neil White were born on the same day. My father wanted to bring Renee Lars' son into the family, so he swapped Neil and my brother. That's why my brother has been suffering all these years. Dad's so evil!
Charles White, I didn't expect you to be so vicious. I gave up my family and everything for you. I never thought you'd let me raise someone else's son for 17 years, and that you would make my own son suffer so much. Without Flora, I would never have known him. Charles White, how could you be so cruel? He's your son too.
Mother, what's wrong? My foot!
Well done! Bad brother got what he deserves!
Neil White, you insulted the servants for no reason. Is that what I taught you? This is making my heart ache.
Mother!
His Majesty is a kind-hearted man. If this gets out, you'll disgrace our whole entire family! As punishment, kneel here for 2 hours and reflect!
Mother, I know I'm wrong, but I think I sprained my foot.
On your knees!
This witch. When my mother replaces you, I'll make you sorry!
What's your name? Tell me!
Ma'am, this stable boy, this servant has no name. We usually just call him the little slave.
What kind of name is that? Who gave it to you? From now on, I'll take you as my son. Your name will be Willis White. You get whatever you want.
Mother, he's just a lowly stable boy. Why would you take him as your son?
I don't need you to tell me what to do. I want you to stay on your knees, all of you. Letting the young master do what he wants. You kneel with him. An hour less, and I will add 4 more hours. Let's go.
When I become a scholar, I will make you all suffer!
Ma'am. Don't! Call me Mom. I'm Elaine Hillman, your mom. It's all right. No rush. Take your time. Stay here for now.
Thank you, Mom.
Yes. Yes! You're a good boy.
That's great! My dear brother has finally returned! From now on, we are a happy family of 3. The lucky 3! La 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 la!
What's going on? I can actually hear the baby speaking. This is ridiculous. Is this just a good dream before I die?
Hey! Willies, what are you doing?
It hurts. My mom's hand is so warm. So this is not a dream. Is she telling the truth? This is not a dream?
Of course not. It's not a dream.
It's not a dream. That's great.
Hey, Willies, your leg. Has it always been like this?
It has always been like this.
It's not true! Renee Lars gave money to the midwife to unmercifully break his leg when he was born. That's why Dad agreed to make Neil White his legitimate son.
Renee Lars, Charles White, I will never let you two poisonous snakes go. Don't you worry. Willies, I'll try my best to cure you. Stay at my chamber for now. I'm going to teach you how to read and write.
Thank you, Mom.
In that case, let me help my brother's leg heal faster.
It's strange. My leg couldn't feel anything before. Now I feel it getting warm.
Amber, take him to rest. Thank you, Flora. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to see my own son. Charles White, what father in the world is as cruel as you?
Elaine Hillman! Why did you let our son kneel in the stable with an injury?
Why are you so angry, honey? I'm just disciplining my own child.
You know that he's about to take the Imperial examination. And then you let him kneel in that cold stable as punishment? What if he gets ill?
I am his mother. I know what I'm doing.
Elaine Hillman! When did you become so cold-hearted?
I don't understand what you're saying. He made a very big mistake and allowed his servants to hurt others. He didn't act like a gentleman. Why is it cold-hearted to discipline my own child? Are you telling me that Neil is not my child, so I can't punish him?
You... Elaine, Neil is still young. If he makes a mistake, then punish him a little. Why make him kneel in the stable? It'll hurt his body. If people talk, what about his dignity?
Excuses! All excuses! Dad is protecting my bad brother! Bad Dad! I wish for you to fall on your butt!
You're right, honey. Neil is still quite young. If we don't teach him well, he'll make big mistakes. That would be a disgrace to our reputation. Today he mistreated a servant. If word gets out one day, people will say, the Marquis has let his son bully others. If it reaches His Majesty's ears, he won't be able to take the exam.
You have a point there, darling.
It's good that you understand.
However, why did you adopt that stable boy? He's a humble servant. How can he be my son?
Stable boy. Humble. Charles White, do you know that he's also your own son? How can you be so heartless? Marquis, when Neil bullied the stable boy, many people were there. If it gets out later, it will be bad for his reputation. I adopted the stable boy so that he can redeem his reputation.
You're right, darling. It's just an adopted son, all right. It's just that he can't be part of the White family tree. Such a lowly person doesn't deserve it.
Nonsense, you scum! There's a purple hue between my brother's eyebrows. It's a sign of nobility. He's not humble.
Honey, don't talk like that. The Emperor once said that all the people are his family. There is only honor, but no superiority. As for the genealogy, he definitely won't be on the White family tree. Don't worry. What makes you think that it's great to be part of your family?
My dear, I just got a bit impulsive. Don't let this matter affect our feelings. It's getting a bit late. Why don't we go ahead and get some rest?
I'm a bit tired today. I'm not feeling well.
How dare this insolent woman push me away? We'll see. Just a few more days. Don't laugh!
I like my brother. He treats me well. Unlike that fake brother, every time we met, he tried to hurt me.
I worked for Neil's education for 17 years, but that boy is so ungrateful. I'm glad Flora helped me find my own son.
Mother, are you still mad? Mother, I know I was wrong. I came to say sorry.
Glad to hear.
Mother, I brought some candy for Flora today. Please give her a taste.
I won't eat it. There's something in the candy. If I eat it, I'll get a tummy ache. Take it away.
Hey, Flora's too young. She can't eat these things. But this shows your affection. Amber, go keep it.
That's not right. I've heard that kids like candies. Come on, Flora. I'll feed you.
Neil, Flora can't eat it. Do you remember how I fed you when you were little? Have one. Come, Neil. I'll feed you another one.
Mother, I don't like sweets. I'll go study now. I'll come back again to see you and Flora.
Ma'am, this has carnelian cherry juice. There's a trace of poison. It won't harm a strong adult. But children will have diarrhea, as well as vomiting. I can't believe that at such a young age, he would harbor such a vicious intent.
That's right. When will this be over? Poison is all he's got. Such a lowly trick.
It's been 3 times. First in my medicine, then the talisman, and now even the candy. Apples sure don't fall far from the tree. They all use these evil tricks.
I'm guilty.
Amber, what are you doing?
It's all my fault. Back then, Mrs. Hillman asked me to learn medicine so I could learn to protect you. But then I failed to uncover their evil plans. So it's all my fault. Please forgive me, Miss Hillman.
Amber, it's not your fault. We underestimated how cruel they can be. By the way, in a few days, it'll be my mother's birthday.
Your mother? That'd be my grandmother's birthday. When the birthday banquet happens, my uncle will be framed for murdering the prince and put behind bars.
At the banquet?
Elaine, it's been a while since you've spoken to your parents. You don't have to come today. I can go to the banquet alone.
You liar! He's obviously trying to set up my uncle's family. That's why he doesn't want you to come.
Honey, to eventually marry you, I turned against family. It's my mother's 60th birthday today. How could I not come? Don't you want me to reconcile with my parents and my brother?
Of course I do. I'm just afraid that you might clash with them.
You're afraid my mom will find out what you're up to. Bad Dad!
I know what I'm doing. Besides, ever since Flora was born, she hasn't met her grandmother yet.
Yes, you're right.
Today, you and Duke Ian are going to set up a trap for my family. I can't let you succeed in your plot.
Miss Elaine is back!
Dad! Mom! Get up! Get up! You're holding a baby. This is Flora, right? Let's see her. Mom?
I am an ungrateful daughter. I didn't come back to see you for so long.
You're back now. That's all that matters.
Mother, over the years, I tried to persuade Elaine to come back to see you, and I've finally done it.
Over the years, every time I wanted to come home, you advised me not to. Now you're blaming me. Mom, Dad, from now on I'll be a good daughter.
Good.
Good.
His Highness Duke Ian!
Greetings, Duke Ian.
My friends, no need to be formal. I'm here today to give my best wishes to Mrs. Hillman.
Thank you. You grace us with your presence.
Duke Ian doesn't have private dealings with us. Why did he come today?
The bad guy is here! Great uncle, be careful! Beware of this bad man!
That's strange. What's that sound?
My uncle is so handsome, but he's a bit bearded. That's not neat. It's a shame.
It's really Flora talking. I can read her mind. This is Flora, right? I've long heard that Mrs. White has given birth to a very lovely girl. I can see that. It's true. She's such a delight, huh?
Bad guy, you look like a hypocrite. I don't want you to like me. You'll work with my dad to hurt my mom's family.
His Highness the Crown Prince!
Greetings, Your Highness.
Good day, everyone. Please rise. Mrs. Hillman, happy 60th birthday.
Thank you so much, Your Highness. I'm greatly honored you're here.
General Hillman is my martial arts mentor. You're so kind to me like a mother. No need to be formal.
His Highness has arrived. Let's all take our seats.
It's strange. The banquet has been over ages ago. Why is it still so quiet? How is Duke Ian going to frame my parents as family?
Was I hallucinating just now?
The Crown Prince will die of poison at Hillman's residence. I'll put the Hillmans in jail. And get rid of Elaine Hillman. The world will know me for my justice. 2 birds with 1 stone. Today, we have a great feast, and we have an honorable guest. Why don't we all have a drink together?
Good. However, the prince is young and can't drink much. Why don't we drink water instead of wine?
Duke Ian is right. Come, servants!
All right. Then I'll make a toast with water to Mrs. Hillman for her 60th birthday.
Your Highness, please.
Oh no! He can't drink it! Dad and the bad guy have poisoned the water for the prince!
Cheers.
Honey? What's happening?
Quickly, get a physician!
Oh no! Dad and the bad guy have poisoned the water for the prince! Bad Dad, you want to frame my uncle? I'll punish you with poisoned wine!
Get a physician! I've been poisoned!
Poisoned? How could you be poisoned? Oh, I remember now. In Renee's room earlier this morning, you did eat some kind of snack.
Wine. Wine.
Wine? We've all had wine. There's nothing wrong with it. If you've been poisoned, there must be something in Renee's room. Don't worry, honey. I'll have it investigated. Get some rest first. My parents and my brother will take care of you. Let's go.
Search carefully.
Elaine, what are you doing?
You know, Renee, your cousin said that in the morning after eating breakfast here, he was poisoned. So I came to investigate.
How can I hurt the Marquis? That's a mistake.
Yes. I'm also afraid that something is wrong. In case you're poisoned, we need to find out what's wrong.
Mother, why did you go through my aunt's room?
Aren't you studying? What are you doing here?
I heard there was something going on in her chamber, so I came to take a look.
You and your aunt are really close, aren't you?
Ma'am, Miss Lars's red undergarment is tied to a man's sweatband.
Disgusting couple!
Take it away. Don't let my daughter see that.
Elaine, these are all mine. Why shame me like this?
Yes, Mother. How could you let this happen? What about my aunt's reputation?
It's a woman's clothes, and you just look at it? Where is your etiquette?
These affairs have nothing to do with you. If you don't want to study hard, I'll send you to the countryside so you can reflect. Renee, dear, that sweatband looks familiar.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is. Is it just my eyes? I thought it was your cousin's sweatband. It's my fault as a sister-in-law. Back then you didn't want to get married. Your cousin and I agreed. Now that you're in your 30s, you must be very lonely. I heard that you had an affair with some man and crushed the bed. What if word of this gets out?
I didn't.
Then where did you get the sweatband?
Elaine! What are you doing?
Cousin!
The bad dad didn't die! He's back for more!
Elaine, how can you go through Renee's things?
Honey, have you been cured? He can cure his own poison! That's why he's fine!
It's nothing. I ate something bad myself. It doesn't involve her.
I'm glad you're fine. But look, honey. Renee is having an affair with a man. At her age, it's absolutely normal that she feels lonely, but who is this man? Renee doesn't go out much. How did she meet this man? Mom, you're silly. She can't meet a man outside the house. She can often meet with my dad. It's horrible.
Don't talk nonsense. You're slandering her.
It's not my intention to slander her. What did you find out about the collapsed bed a few days ago? If word of this gets out, we'll be condemned for not being able to discipline and having loose house rules.
This sweatband belongs to a man I met when I was younger. He gave it to me. I have never forgotten it. That's why I kept it.
Is that so, Renee? Were you so loose and so open when you were young? An unmarried man and woman acting so close to each other. It truly has never been heard of.
Elaine! I think you're going too far!
So what say you? Should we help Renee find this young man for her? So they can be happy together?
I don't think so. After all, it's been so long.
We can't just give up. Renee is here living in our house now. People will start thinking that I'm treating her badly. Renee feels very lonely. Let's help her get married soon, so that she can be happy.
What do you want?
Let's go ahead and find a husband for her.
Insane! Why do you want to find her a husband?
Mother, Renee isn't young anymore, but she's not as maidenly as you exhibit. She's lonely. I'm afraid she'll do something out of the line. If she does, our family is going to be disgraced.
You!
Elaine, have you asked for Renee's opinion? If Renee doesn't want to get married, you can't force her to.
Honey, Renee is a woman. She's too shy to talk about it. We have to plan for her, don't we? Don't worry. I'll take care of this mess for all of you.
You! You're the one who came up with this idea. You insisted on letting her stay. Even though she's my niece and your cousin, it's simply not right. In my opinion, why don't we just marry her off? Neil is known as Elaine Hillman's son anyway. The Hillman's influence can be of help in the near future. But then what does Renee Lars have? She's a harlot. We've already gone and elevated her rank.
Mother! Renee is Neil's mother. We definitely can't do this!
Then what do you think we should do?
Flora! Amber, I've asked my brother to find some suitable men in the city recently. Let us find Renee Lars a thoughtful man.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a problem, Mom!
What? Let's go.
The stable boy. A few days ago he was kneeling before me. Now he's got that witch's favor. He thinks he's my equal. Time to settle this once and for all. Now is the moment to break your other leg. Why does a cripple want to practice the martial arts? What a joke. So what?
Are you ignoring me now?
Because the whites adopted you? You're still just a simple stable boy. I don't know what my mother saw in you to adopt you.
Have you said enough? If so, beat it, you brat!
How dare you talk to me like that? You want to practice martial arts? Come on, let's fight!
Get lost!
Are you scared? If you are scared, I want you to cross under my pants, and then I'll let you go. I will make it impossible for you to walk ever again! You hit me in the face!
You know this happens in practice, Neil. So you think you have a problem with it?
Oh no!
Who do you think you are to spar with me? I will kill you!
Neil White!
Mother, he hit me.
You obviously tried to hurt Williams when he was down. If he didn't fight back, you would have broken his other leg. He only hit you in the face. He didn't break your bones. You're not as good as him. And you're complaining to me? Is that what a man would do?
Mother, he's only an adopted son. I'm your real son. Why do you favor him so much?
You're not my mom's son. You're an ungrateful person.
An adopted son is also my son. I will treat him fairly. Neil White! If you don't want to study, go accompany your aunt on a blind date,
Blind date?
It's fine, it's fine. You'll be alright, don't worry.
Father, why did you arrange a blind date for Mother?
Elaine Hillman insisted on marrying your mom off.
How can we let her?
You're so pitiful. Stop crying.
Mother!
Just marry her off already. You know you already have a wife.
Mother, stop! No matter what happens, I won't agree to let Renee get married.
Yes, grandmother. Someday when I become a scholar, I will make my mother the rightful wife to my father. Elaine Hillman is not my mother anyway. I don't see her as one.
However, now, the news of Renee's marriage has spread throughout the capital. We can't just undo it.
What?
Undo what? Does my cousin want to go south to her family?
Elaine, why did you spread the news about Renee's marriage?
Oh, Renee has passed the best age for marriage. It's not that easy to find a suitable husband. Of course we have to spread the news, so the interested men will come to us.
Elaine, you're making Renee the laughingstock of the city. They'll shame her for marrying at her age.
Isn't that the truth?
Honey, all I said was the truth.
I don't want to!
She can't marry.
Honey, why is that? Do you want to marry Renee?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You and your cousin Renee can be married, according to the law.
Don't be ridiculous. Renee and I are simply cousins, nothing more.
My dad is deflated.
You know that I trust you. You and Renee are cousins. Of course there's nothing. However, if you ever marry your cousin, the outsiders will find out and eventually think Renee has been your mistress over the years. In our house. That would be a shame. I can't take it. So please think about it, honey. Do you want Renee to get married?
My Charles! Are you really going to marry me off? I'm your woman! And I am also Neil's mother!
Renee, what Elaine said makes sense. Everyone outside knows about it. If you stay in this house, it'll be scandalous.
Father, Mother is marrying someone else? That's ridiculous!
It's just a stopgap measure. Find someone to settle down with. When I get rid of Elaine Hillman, I'll bring you back.
Oh, that's so ridiculous. If she marries someone else, how can you take her in? That'd be a disgrace to everyone in our family.
My Charles, I can't marry another man. To be with you, I've stayed in this house for over 10 years without knowing who I am. You can't be so heartless.
Renee, you must believe me. I am going to bring you back.
Please don't, my Charles. My Charles, are you really so cruel? You want me to marry someone else?
Renee, there's nothing I can do about it. But don't you worry. I've already found you a good husband. It's General Chapman who won a battle last year. After you marry him, you will bring our two families closer. Once I divorce Elaine Hillman, I'll find a way to bring you back. You can trust me.
Charles White, I've waited so many years and you want me to marry someone else. Fortunately, I'm pregnant. Instead of waiting uncertainly to be the Marquis's wife, I'd rather marry General Chapman. I'll tell him the child is his, so the General's son and the Marquis's son will both be my children. And that's an honor Elaine Hillman can never have.
My goodness, that bad woman is pregnant again! She agreed to get married because she wanted to be a lawful wife. She wants to find a father for her child.
What? Renee Lars is pregnant? Now we're in for a real treat. Amber! Amber! Come here.
Ma'am.
Find a physician to go here. And then...
Charles, you have to treat Neil well. Elaine Hillman is narrow-minded and short-sighted too. She truly has been so harsh on Neil. Neil is your only son. You must help him become a scholar.
Don't worry, Renee. Neil is my one and only son. He'll inherit my lands in the future.
Goodbye, my cousins.
All right. It's getting late. Get going.
Who's here to welcome me?
Excuse me? Cousin, didn't the Marquis tell you you'll be a concubine, so you should go to him?
Concubine? Concubine? Cousin, that's not what you told me. You said I'd marry General Chapman.
You're marrying General Chapman. But come on, Renee. Given your age and family background, you can't be his wife. Besides, General Chapman already has a lawful wife. But General Chapman is over 50 years old. He has a dozen concubines. Naturally, he'll love you. You don't have to worry.
Cousin, that's not what you said. You said I would be marrying and be his wife. You lied to me.
Servants, the time has come. Go take Miss Lars away.
Cousin! Neil!
Mother?
Neil? Did I hear you call me?
Mother, I just don't want to let my Aunt Renee go.
Well, we have to let her go. Maybe we'll see her again in a few days.
The bad woman is gone!
Don't be overjoyed, Flora. How can I let Renee go so easily? She did break my only son's leg and made me raise her son for 17 years. How could I possibly let her go so easily?
Ma'am, Renee Lars has been removed from the General's house.
Let's go, Flora, to watch a drama.
Mrs. White, please let me come back. I've been kicked out and I have nowhere else to go.
You're staying with a man as his concubine. How could you come back, you harlot?
After all, I am Neil's mother. I don't ever want to go back. Please, let me stay here, please.
Oh. Renee, you just got married today. What are you doing here? What seems to have happened?
Elaine Hellman! It's all your fault! If you hadn't forced me to get married, how could I have suffered so much?
Renee, what are you saying? I don't understand. I found a good husband for you. How did you get kicked out on your wedding night? Did you do something that your husband didn't like?
Renee! What's wrong with you, Renee? Cousin!
Oh, cousin! Please don't make me marry! That general beats me up when he doesn't get his way!
You bad woman! You got what you deserve! Well done, Mom!
That's too much! How can he use violence?
I can't believe that this general has the audacity. You're my cousin! How can he just hit you?
What did you do to offend the general, huh? Or did you do something that you shouldn't have done?
Oh no. If I tell them that I am pregnant, Elaine Hillman will ask me who the father is. How should I hide it then?
Marquis, ma'am, the general sent a message. They asked, how could you marry off someone who's pregnant to the general?
Pregnant? Pregnant? Renee, you're pregnant?
I just found out about it as well.
Luckily you're back.
What do you mean, honey? When I told you Renee was having an affair with a man, you didn't believe me. Now she's pregnant.
Not just someone. It's...
What is it?
Anyway, Renee's pregnant. She can't get married again.
That's true. However, I'm afraid that word of this matter will be all over the city by tomorrow morning. The Marquis's unmarried cousin has been here most her life. Now she's married as a concubine but found pregnant. When the news gets out, what will happen to our reputation?
Elaine, what are you talking about? If you ever dare try to spread the word around, I will punish you!
You're so unreasonable, Mother. I won't spread the word around. But what about the General's family? Renee Lars is having an affair. Shouldn't we at least try to catch the adulterer?
Shut up! What adulterer? Don't be so mean!
Honey, I'm telling you the truth. She's not yet married, but she's pregnant. If word of this gets out, it'll destroy her reputation. If I were a mean woman, she would have been punished by drowning.
That's enough! Elaine Hillman, over the years I've thought you were kind and generous. I never thought you'd be so cruel. Now Renee's in a desperate situation. As the hostess of this family, you don't know what to do to help her. Instead, you're going to drown her! How can you be so vicious?
Yes, that's right. All of us here now are family. We lose as well as we gain. You should instead be thinking about how to properly clear Renee's name and how to explain things to the General's family tomorrow instead of blaming our family member.
It's obviously that bad woman did wrong. Why do they want my mother to cover for her? They're all bad.
Yes, Mother. I'm not the one at fault. Renee is. But I can see that you're all blaming me. You definitely seem like a family.
Don't be sad, Mom. I'll always be with you.
That's enough! As the hostess of this family, you have to act like one. What's more, it was your idea to marry Renee off. Now look at her. She's so pitiful. Anyway, Renee's health is the most important thing. I'll take her back to rest first. I really do hope you can solve this matter properly. Let's go. Come. Be careful.
Ma'am, the Marquis is so unreasonable. None of this is your fault.
Over the past 10 years, I've given myself to the wrong man.
Don't be sad, Mom. That bad woman won't give birth to the child.
Miss Renee Lars, when you gave birth before, did you hurt your health? I'm afraid there's nothing to do to keep the baby in your womb.
What? Wait, but help. Help me keep him. I'll pay what I have to.
No. It's not about money. Ma'am, you'd better plan ahead.
How long do you think my child will live?
I'm afraid it won't live for more than 3 months. There's still about a month to go.
All right. I see you. You can go now. And remember, don't tell anyone about this. You'll get a big reward.
Understood.
I wanted to use you to get inside the foothold of the White family, but now it seems that I can't. But Elaine Hillman has caused me great shame. I might as well use this child so I can finally replace her. When he divorces her, who else could replace his wife? There is nobody else but myself.
Renee! Renee, news from the doctor?
He said our child is healthy, and also it's a boy.
That's great news! Renee, you're such a blessing to my family.
But how could you let her be so cruel to give me away? If it weren't for this child, I wouldn't have seen you or our son Neil.
Renee, you know I was fooled by Elaine Hillman. I really thought that she found you a good husband. I didn't realize he was an abusive man. Luckily, you and the baby are back. Don't worry, Renee. I'll definitely get rid of her.
My Charles, you must never give me away again. If you do it again, I'd rather die.
Renee, don't talk nonsense. You have a baby inside. Try not to worry. Just try to give birth to our baby, okay? When our son Neil aces the exam, I'll divorce Elaine Hillman immediately and take you as my wife. By then, let's see who dares say no.
Excuse me, sir. Where's the pendant for Miss White? I'm here to get it. Thank you, sir.
Wait a minute. This gold pendant is of fine quality. Amber, can you let me have the pendant?
Miss Lars, I'm sorry. Miss White made the pendant for Miss Flora. Why should I give it to you?
Shut your mouth! How could you talk to my aunt in such a manner? It's just a silly pendant. Flora's still a young child. My aunt is expecting a baby. We should give the pendant to her.
What's wrong, Flora?
There's bad news, Mom. That bad woman is trying to take my gold away. Amber went to get my pendant, but that bad woman and my fake brother snatched it away.
Let's go.
Young master, please. This is your dear sister's pendant. How can you take it away and give it to an outsider?
My aunt is family too, and she's pregnant. Don't you dare upset her, or else I will send you far away from here.
It's none of our business if she's pregnant right now. Besides, since she's not married, she was kicked out by her husband. And now she's parading around here. How could you give Flora's jewelry to her?
Outrageous! Don't forget you are just a lowly servant. I'll have you beat for insulting her.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Madam, I came to fetch Miss Flora's pendant, but Miss Lars took the pendant from me. While Mr. Neil, he was just about to hit me.
Renee. And you, Neil. Tell me what's going on.
I'm so sorry, Madam Elaine. I thought the pendant was nice. I didn't expect Neil to be so filial about it. He insisted on giving it to me.
Mother, my aunt is expecting a baby. The pendant is for her to receive good luck. Flora is still young. I'll buy her another one later on.
My mom wants to give it to me. You shameless imposter, don't take it from me.
You are pregnant? Yes, Renee. You're not young, but you've never married. I did all I could to find you a good husband. But now you got pregnant before you even married him. When they found out, they will throw you out after beating you. I pity you because you're my husband's cousin, so I kept you in the family and even provided you a sustainable life. Do you know the rumors we have to put up with thanks to you? Now you shamelessly made a scandalous scene here and took the accessory meant for my daughter, Renee Lars. I really don't care what's gonna happen to you, but don't disgrace the family.
That woman is a disgrace. She's been kicked out by her husband. How dare she show off like this? She has no shame at all.
Look, she's pregnant now, and she's so proud of it. What a disgrace she is.
Mother, my aunt is still family. Please don't insult her in front of outsiders.
Neil White, who is your family? Isn't your sister your family? You gave your sister's accessory to someone else. How dare you talk to me about family?
I noticed the young master is strangely protective of his aunt. Maybe the child's father is...
It's not impossible at all, but this is disgusting incest. The games in noble houses are so unimaginable.
Get lost! All of you leave!
Stop right there. Give me back the pendant now.
Yeah! Mom took the gold back for me! I'm not happy. My useless dad is here again.
What is your problem? Why did you harass Renee again?
He believed that evil woman's lies once more, and he's berating Mom again!
What do you mean by harassing that woman? I don't understand.
Don't you feign innocence. I heard what you did today. You humiliated Renee in front of the people. Now everyone in the city's talking about her. She's crying her eyes out in her room right now. She's expecting a baby. What if something bad happens to her?
Did I get her pregnant out of wedlock and kicked out by her husband?
Elaine, enough!
Did I force her to go out in public carrying an unfathered child?
What are you talking about? He's not a bastard!
Huh? Is that so? Then who is the father of that baby then? Do you know?
Mom, you did great! He's startled now!
Honey, you shouldn't take it out on me. Renee Lars has disgraced our family's honor. She took Flora's accessory. Instead of questioning her, you're putting the blame on me? Why don't you ask Renee Lars why she took Flora's accessory in the first place? I'd like to ask you something, honey. How many times have you held Flora since she was born? We'll throw her a first-month party. Have you ever spared a thought of it? Now you're blaming your wife and your daughter for the so-called reputation of your cousin. Marquis, tell me the truth. Who is more important to you? Is it your cousin or your wife?
Of course you're important. I made an impulsive reaction. I didn't know the entire truth. There's just been so much going on in court recently. My mood was affected. Please forgive me, darling. My sweet, adorable girl.
I don't want to be hugged by someone who hugged that bad woman first! He stinks!
Marquis, Flora is young. You just came from outside and who knows what kind of filthy things you were exposed to. Don't pass it to her daughter.
All right, then.
Charles, my reputation's been totally ruined now. And it's all because of Elaine Hillman.
I'm sorry. I know you're suffering right now. Please be patient. The Hillmans are still valued by the Emperor. Elaine Hillman has just given birth. I can't end our marriage just yet.
But what about me, Charles? I'm also carrying your child in my womb. You don't want this child to be called bad names right after birth, do you? Besides, my child is a son.
Renee, don't worry. It'll be over 6 months before you're due. And after you give birth, I will finally make you my lawfully wedded wife.
Sadly, this child doesn't have more than a month to live. I must use him quick to get rid of Elaine for good.
In my opinion, the first-month party should not happen. It's just a daughter anyway.
Mother, a daughter is also a Marquis's child. Besides, my parents' family values her so much, I'm afraid it's not proper to forego the first-month celebration.
Oh, well, the fact is, Renee is pregnant now. The first-month party will bring a lot of guests. She might get hurt.
Mother, what is the connection of Renee's pregnancy to Flora's first-month party? Are you saying a Marquis's child should make way for an unfathered child?
What illegitimate child? You're supposed to be a noble lady! Why would you speak in such a vulgar manner?
Mother, my words are vulgar, but I spoke the truth. I will organize Flora's first-month party.
But that party could cost the family a huge fortune.
Mother, I'm sure you've forgotten the fact that when I married the Marquis, your fortune was in decline. It was me who spent money to build this entire house. Now I'm just hosting a child's party. I can definitely afford it. I don't need the Marquis to pay for it. If you don't have a problem with it anymore, then we have nothing to discuss.
I'm so furious.
Mrs. White, congratulations to you. Oh, ma'am. How have you been?
Everything is fine.
I can't believe the first-month party for the Marquise's daughter can be so festive.
It's all in honor of Mr. Hillman and General Hillman. You think the Marquis is actually great? Well, that's all because of Mrs. White.
Huh. Women should take care of household affairs. But look at her. She's so warm and welcoming to outsiders. At home, she's always putting on an attitude. If only she could be as warm to my son. He wouldn't have found solace with a mistress.
Take my mother back to rest.
General Hillman has arrived now!
Brother! Your Highness.
Elaine, please get up. Even though I'm a princess, I'm also your sister-in-law. Just call me Iris. It sounds more intimate.
All right. Iris?
This must be baby Flora. Can I see her up close? At that time, I was in a temple and couldn't make it to Mother's birthday. You know, your brother told me that Flora is so smart and adorable. I've already grown fond of her. Now that I've seen her, I can tell that it's really true. I'm sure she'll grow up to be a very beautiful lady.
Don't praise her too much, Iris. She's still young.
But she's so adorable.
Is this my aunt? She's so pretty.
Huh? What's that noise? Who's talking?
Auntie is beautiful and kind. She even smells good.
Is that Flora talking? So I can actually read her mind. I remember a monk told me that Flora is a godsend. Does she really have powers?
Brother, Iris, let's sit down and talk. Dinner will be ready soon.
Wait, please introduce me to the boy you adopted recently. I heard that although he's handicapped, he's passionate about martial arts. As I am his uncle now, I have to see my new nephew.
Of course, he should be in the backyard.
Let's go. All right.
Let's go. Oh, Iris, I can hold Flora. You must be tired.
It's all right. I like your daughter so much.
Iris, tell me, did you go to the temple to pray for a child?
It's been 18 years. Your brother and I have been married for that long. I want a child of my own. Why is it so difficult? Your brother and I have been married for 18 years. I want a child of my own. Why is it so difficult?
Iris, just leave it to fate. If you can't have a child of your own, you can treat Flora like your own child.
If I could have such a good child like Flora, my life would be complete.
Aunt, please don't cry. My aunt, do you want a baby of your own?
Flora, are you talking to me?
Yes, Aunt. So tell me now, do you want a son or a daughter?
Oh my goodness, Flora, if you can really help me, I don't mind if it's a son or a daughter.
Fine, then I'll give you a son and a daughter.
Iris? Iris? What's wrong, Iris? Are you tired?
Maybe I'm tired. Was that a dream? Or is it for real? Flora said she'd give me a son and a daughter. Is that true?
Of course it's true, Aunt. You'll soon have children.
Oh my goodness. I can actually read Flora's mind. This baby is amazing. She is truly heaven sent.
Iris, what's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just love this child very much. Elaine, you have a wonderful daughter.
Oh, how annoying! The bad woman is here!
Greetings, Your Highness.
My husband told me to stay away from this man, but he is Flora's father after all.
He's a bad father! He and Renee Lars lied to my mother. They claim to be cousins, but they're lovers!
I can see what's going on here. Good thing Flora tipped me off.
Sister-in-law, it's been a long time. Why don't you visit us more often?
Marquis, listen. Although I'm really your sister-in-law, when we're in public, you should call me Your Highness.
Yes, Your Highness.
Greetings to you, Your Highness.
Your Highness, Renee's my cousin. She's pregnant at the moment. It's not good for her to kneel for so long. Please, Your Highness, allow her to stand.
Oh. Who is your cousin's husband, then? Whose child is she carrying?
Your Highness, Renee was deceived by her lover. Now, the lover is nowhere to be found.
Oh. I remember now. You're the girl rumored to be pregnant out of wedlock, and on the prowl, aren't you? Marquis, I'm impressed that your family is quite lenient in a situation like this one.
Your Highness, it's Flora's first month party. Please, Your Highness, for the sake of my child, don't make things difficult for Renee.
Yuck! How shameful of him to use me!
If that's the case, I'd like to ask Miss Lars to leave the party. After all, Flora is your first daughter, Marquis. She's a young noble girl. If the people around here found out that she has a shameless aunt who shows up at her first month party, won't it be a disgrace to Flora's reputation?
How can you say that about Renee?
Marquis, don't tell me you're more devoted to your sinful cousin than your beloved daughter. Since you came back to the house, have you even looked at your daughter? It's Flora's first month party. Why are you prioritizing your cousin over your daughter?
Your Highness, you are right. I'll send Renee back to rest in her courtyard. Come. Let's go.
I've offended you, Your Highness. Please don't blame the Marquis for this matter. Because of this child, you've been insulted every day. The child won't live long anyway. I must set up Elaine Hillman's downfall soon, so I can become the Marquis' wife already.
We have a big problem. The bad woman's child is dying. She wants to frame you, Mom.
I am an ominous person, but today I've prepared a very special present for Flora's first month party. Please accept it, ma'am.
Mom, don't! She's trying to frame you! Stay away from her!
Amber,
Miss Lars, please give it to me.
Elaine Hellman is so guarded. How can I set her up?
I don't want it! No matter how valuable it is, this woman's stuff stinks!
Come here. I'll put it on Flora. Goodness! How could I be so careless?
It's a fine jade pendant, and you ruined it just like that!
You really came from a small family. The Hillmans have plenty of jade pendants of that kind. Someday, we'll pick a better one for my dear Flora. It's such a happy day. Don't spoil the mood here. The banquet is starting. Let's go greet the guests.
By the way, Amber, go get Willie's right now. Even if he's adopted, he's still the Marquis' son after all. It's time for him to meet the guests.
No way!
And why is that?
I don't mind that you adopted a boy, but he's handicapped. His presence will be a disgrace to my entire family. Besides, Neil is the only son that I choose to acknowledge.
Marquis, His Majesty loves and cares for people of all backgrounds. Thinking that Willie's is a disgrace to the family because he's handicapped is totally against His Majesty's political views.
That's not what I meant by that.
Good to know. Neil is busy with his studies these days. Let Willie's come to greet the guests with me. Let's go.
Has Elaine Hellman discovered something? Why is she so nice to the stable boy? Does she know he's actually her son? No way. I can't let the stable boy stand in Neil's way.
His Highness the Crown Prince!
Greetings, Your Highness! Everyone rise.
What's going on? Someone has changed the Crown Prince's destiny!
What? Who can change the Crown Prince's destiny? Could it be Duke Ian?
It's Flora's first month party today. Please, no formalities.
Thank you, Your Highness. It's a great honor for Flora.
It's actually nothing, ma'am. When I first met your daughter, I liked her very much and found her familiar.
That is a blessing for her.
But unfortunately, I am busy today. Here are the gifts. I must go now.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Farewell, Your Highness.
Mom, please! Don't let the Crown Prince go! Someone has changed his destiny! His life is in danger!
Your Highness!
What are you doing? Don't take advantage of his fondness for Flora and act out of line.
Oh no. Charles is friends with Duke Ian. Naturally, he wants the Crown Prince to die. I can't tell him.
Help! The Crown Princess!
Your Highness!
What is going on here? Woolies, tell me! What did you do? It's your fault for adopting disabled trash. Now he's offended the Crown Prince. Will you answer for this?
Marquis.
Are you all right, Your Highness? It's all his fault!
You're wrong, Marquis. A flower pot fell from the roof. If Mr. Willies didn't block it for me, I'm afraid my life would be in danger today.
Luckily, my brother appeared just in time.
I'm glad Your Highness isn't hurt.
I've heard Mr. Willies is adopted by Mr. and Mrs. White.
Yes.
Good. On this day, I am going to reward this boy. And because his leg is crippled, I will send the best physicians to treat him.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Luckily, Willie saved the Crown Prince's life. It was a blessing in disguise.
Mom, my fake brother put that flower pot there.
Oh, really? A good opportunity is presenting itself to me. I'm glad His Highness is safe and sound. But tell me, Marquis, why is there a flower pot on the roof?
Why is there a flower pot on the roof? It almost hurt His Highness? Who put it there? I'll make sure to punish him severely.
Marquise, it is...
Who is it?
It's your son.
What did you say?
Mr. Neal said that these flowers would grow better on the roof, so he...
I can't believe it. I told him many times to study hard. Who would have thought his mind is focused on getting pleasure from such nonsense? Today he put His Highness's life in danger. I didn't educate him well. Bring Neal here right now to apologize to His Highness.
Yes, ma'am. Marquise.
Father, Mother, I am Neal. Greetings to you, Your Highness.
Marquis, as Neal's beloved mother, I can't bear to punish him severely. It's better if you do it.
Never mind. Marquis, he didn't mean to do it. What's good is that I am fine.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Your Highness, thank you for your generosity. But if word of this gets out, people will say that the Marquis family do not discipline their children well. Therefore, Neal's wrongdoing must be punished accordingly. Don't you think so, Marquis?
Yes. My wife is right about that, Your Highness. I will punish Neal severely for this mistake. Servants! Bring me the whip!
Father, I didn't do it on purpose.
He had it coming.
Father! Father, I was wrong! Father, help me! Mother, please help me! Stop it, Father!
Your Highness! Miss Lara, stay there. The Marquis and his wife are disciplining their son. You'd better stay out of it. The Marquis has a beloved wife. You're just a mere relative. Don't get involved in personal matters.
Yes, Your Highness is right.
The Marquis has strict family rules. I admire the commitment.
Thank you, Your Highness. It is my family's long-standing tradition.
Your son right here is almost an adult. A few lashes and he won't stop wailing. That's not the behavior of a nobleman. Unlike Willie's behavior. He's adopted, but didn't say a word when he was hit. Marquis, apply strict family rules to your son. Discipline him more at once.
Yes.
All right. I will take no more of your time. Have a good day.
Farewell, Your Highness. Let's go.
Today's banquet is over. Thank you for coming.
Father, Mother, I'm in pain.
Quit whining! Go back inside!
It hurts so much!
How's Neil so far? I have his medicine here.
Elaine, if you didn't force me to punish him in front of the Crown Prince, he wouldn't have suffered so much!
Bad Dad! Don't blame my mom! He almost killed the Crown Prince!
Marquis, the Crown Prince was in danger in our house. If you don't punish him, we will be accused of planning to kill the Crown Prince. Is that what you want?
That's not true!
Marquis, even though you beat Neil today, you also remove Neil of his guilt. The Emperor has only one Crown Prince. If he decides to hold us accountable, you know we'll be abandoned. So then, I have to protect my family and Neil. But you're blaming me? Whatever. I have to go. I can't stay here any longer.
Elaine, I didn't mean what I said. Please don't get me wrong.
In the next days, Flora, Willis, and I will stay at my mother's home. I'll leave Neil to your care, Renee.
That's great! I get to see Grandma and Grandpa!
Elaine!
Oh, Charles. Even if Neil made a mistake, you should not hit him so badly.
Renee, didn't you hear what Elaine said? If I didn't hit him harder today, what will I explain to the Crown Prince? You don't go out. What do you know about such social rules? It's a good thing Elaine's from a big family. Otherwise, it would have been a disaster.
Do you despise me already, Charles? Well, if you do, just get rid of me then.
Father, don't let Mother go. She's still carrying your child.
Renee, that's not what I meant. Don't be sad. You could end up hurting our baby.
Mother, I think there's something wrong with the medicine. Mother, it hurts too much.
My bad brother is suffering!
Flora, you're really naughty. That medicine is effective, but it's really painful too.
Well, he shouldn't have bullied my brother and tried to harm me.
Yes, I agree. An eye for an eye. Don't worry, they won't hurt you.
Hey, Charles. Charles, please stop!
Elaine Hillman is gone. Now no one can get in our way. What's wrong?
You know I'm pregnant.
It's been almost 3 months. It'll be fine.
Stop it! The baby's important.
What a bummer. You sleep alone tonight.
But Charles! Charles! This is Elaine Hillman's fault. This is why you must leave. My child can't die for nothing.
Elaine, you're here. Iris, take a seat. Why are you suddenly here? Did you fight with the Marquis? Let's not talk about it. I missed my parents. And I wanted Flora to visit you. Since I adopted Willis, I haven't brought him here yet.
I also miss Grandpa, Grandma, and Aunt.
I also miss you, Flora. Elaine, I have to remind you, there's something wrong with Renee Lars. Iris, I know everything. You already know? Then it's good that you know. We women always stay in the house and we can't make decisions for ourselves, but we can't be fooled without realizing it. Thank you, Iris. Don't worry.
Lately, there's a tightness in my chest. Now that you're back, let's catch up together.
Aunt has a baby in her womb.
Have you visited a physician yet?
Not yet.
The Crown Prince sent a physician to treat Willis's leg. Why don't we ask him to take a look at you?
That would be good.
Congratulations, Your Highness. You're pregnant now.
Really? I'm pregnant?
That's true, Your Highness. Moreover, you're having twins.
Congratulations, Iris. You've been waiting for this.
Last time in my dream, Flora said she'd give me a boy and a girl. Now it's coming true. It seems she's really a treasure. Elaine, it's Flora's blessing.
Don't mention it. I know I'm awesome.
Flora, you're really my little lucky charm.
Mommy, kiss me.
Has Elaine Hillman returned already?
It's better if she never comes back. Then she won't be an eyesore. She makes me study in this small chamber every day. It's quite exhausting.
If you don't study, how can you become a scholar?
So what if I don't? I'm the Marquis's son. I'll become the Marquis in the future. Even if the Crown Prince likes that lowly stable boy, an adopted son could never become an heir.
Neil, go to the Hillman residence immediately and take Elaine back.
But why?
Even if she's not here, she's still the Marquis's wife. We must find a way to make your dad divorce her so I can be his lawful wife. Go now. No matter what happens, you must bring her back.
All right.
Ma'am, Mr. Neil has been on his knees in the yard for 2 hours.
Mom, ignore him. He wants to harm you with that bad woman.
If he likes it, let him be.
Elaine, Neil is your child. Doesn't it hurt you to let him kneel for so long?
Aunt, he's not my mom's child. He's the son of that bad woman and my scumbag dad.
What?
Renee Lars had him with Charles White.
But how is that possible?
I raised him for 17 years. Even if he wasn't born to me, I still cared for him. But Neil is an ungrateful boy. He only wants his real mom to be the Marquis's wife. So be it. I won't feel sorry for him.
Charles White is so ungrateful. When you married him, you suffered so much.
I know, but it's my fault for not knowing him well. Iris, it's time for me to go back.
You're going back?
Yes, I'm going back for a good show.
Elaine, I'm glad that you're back. It's been a long time since we were together. Tonight...
Marquis, Flora is young. She needs my care. If you can't suppress your desire, why don't we give you a concubine?
Elaine, I told you before, I only love you. I'll never have a concubine. All right. Rest well tonight. I'm going to rest in the study room.
Charles White, I trusted you so much before, but you'd been lying to me the whole time. So you and Renee Lars have been cheating on me right under my nose for 18 years, and you replaced my child with hers. So now, I'm going to make you pay for everything that you've done.
Mom, we've got trouble! My brother will be
Get Willis here. If he doesn't want to come, tie him up and take him here. Remember, no one must know about this.
Understood.
Help! Somebody help! Cousin! Help me, cousin!
Renee! Renee, what's going on?
Help me! A pervert broke into my room! He tried to rape me! I bumped my belly and it hurts! My baby!
Quickly! Fetch a physician!
Oh, Charles! The baby may not survive!
What? What happened here? Tell me who's the pervert, huh? Guards! Find that pervert immediately!
It was Willis who did it!
What? Elaine Hillman, this is all your fault! You've raised a criminal!
Cousin Renee, did you see it clearly? Yes, I did! Cousin! The baby is critical! It's my fault!
It's not your fault. I'm going to kill that brat. I'll burn him to ashes!
Elaine Hillman, if that innocent baby that Renee is carrying doesn't make it, I will make you pay!
Mother, I adopted Willis. I know his temper. He'll never do anything like this. I think we should catch him first, and then we can convict him.
You shut your mouth! He's just a stable boy. Even his life is not enough to compensate for Renee's baby. How dare you defend him?
Willis is my son. Why isn't his life enough to compensate for her unfathered child? Is Renee carrying the Marquis' son?
You!
No matter whose child she's carrying, he broke into a woman's room. I will not spare him!
Marquis, we've got him!
Elaine Hillman, be prepared to collect the stable boy's body. No! I meant for Willis to be brought here! Why is it Neil?
If it weren't for Flora's tip, I'm afraid Willis would be in deep water today.
Oh no! Mom, we're too late! Leave it to me!
Father? Mother? Grandmother? What's going on here?
You imbecile! She's your real...
We're in for a treat! Try to harm my brother again, huh?
You know that she's your aunt! How could you insult her?
I didn't, Father! I didn't! Father, I didn't!
Neil! You've let me down! If you didn't do it, why did you sneak into Renee's room in the middle of the night? Renee is your senior!
It wasn't me! I don't know what happened. I don't know why I'm here. But I didn't mean to.
Cousin! Neil didn't mean it! I'm sure he didn't! Even if he didn't mean it, he's the reason you lost the baby. It's all my fault. I didn't raise my son well.
It was far too careless. It's none of Neil's fault at all.
I can't let him go. Your baby is gone. I must punish him for what he did today. Servants!
Please, Elaine! Don't punish Neil anymore. He'll take the Imperial examination soon. The punishment will affect his studies.
You're nothing but a useless mother. You failed to protect your own baby. Don't you dare blame my grandson.
If you insist on letting him go, I won't punish him then. Besides, Flora is sleepy. Honey, I'll leave this to you.
You rat! She's your mother! How dare you molest her!
Father, I didn't mean to do it. Mother asked someone to bring me here. As soon as I entered the room, Mother already wrapped me in her clothes. I didn't mean it, believe me!
You little...
Stop!
Tell me, Renee, just what is going on here?
It's not what you think. I meant to bring Willies here, not Neil.
Why did you want him here at night?
I...
Renee Lars. Was Elaine telling the truth? That you couldn't stand the loneliness and were trying to seduce another man?
No, it's not true! Don't listen to her, I'm not like that! Oh no, the Marquis thought Elaine Hillman's son was cast away. Can't let him know Willies is his biological son.
Then tell me why you did it!
Cousin! I can't hide it anymore! In fact, I brought him in on purpose. That Willies usually flirts with me when you're not around. I couldn't stand the humiliation. That's why tonight I invited him to come, for you to see how rotten he is. Unfortunately, I made Neil the victim, and I lost the baby in my womb. Marky, I'm sorry, I was wrong.
What? How could we allow him to stay in the house? And Elaine even adopted him! I'm gonna kill him!
You know, Elaine, I already hurt you once, and I can do it again.
Bad news, Mom! My scumbag dad is going to kill Willies!
What? Ma'am, we have a problem. Ma'am, the Marquis has taken Mr. Willies. He said he was going to kill him.
Let's go.
When Elaine proposed to adopt him, I didn't agree. Do you see why? Now he's done such a dirty thing to Renee. You're a disgrace.
I am innocent. Marquise, I have been framed!
How could you possibly be framed? Elaine Hillman adopted you a long time ago and gave you a well-off life. And yet you're still ungrateful. Why should I keep you alive?
Stop it! Don't you dare hurt Willies.
Elaine, do you know what he's done? He flirted with Renee. No one can intercede on his behalf. I must kill this stable boy!
Obviously, that bad woman framed my brother!
Marquis, do you really believe in Renee's statement? Do you have any witnesses or proof? What makes you think he seduced Renee?
Are you suggesting that Renee molested him?
Clearly Renee was the one who set him up!
Why would Renee set him up? He may be your adopted son, but he's from a lowly background and has no virtue! How could you trust him instead of Renee?
From a lowly background? Marquis, Mother, do you know who his father and mother is?
What is she trying to say? Does she know? No, it's impossible.
Willies is my son with a family of the Marquis!
Mom!
What are you talking about? Neil is our son!
Neil is not my son! Willies is my real son!
What is going on? Didn't Renee say that child didn't survive the disability and was buried?
Elaine, this is absurd! Neil has served you for many years. Why would you adopt a stable boy?
Yes, Mother. What is your relationship with the stable boy? Why don't you recognize me as your son?
I'm sure you know clearly that Neil is not my real son, but Willies is truly the Marquis' son. If you don't believe me, let's have a blood test done tonight.
With oil in the water, the blood of the father and the son won't mix. Elaine Hillman, who cares if you know the truth? Your son is destined to be trampled by my son.
Mom, the bad woman meant tempered with the water.
What?
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
How did that happen? I told them to put raw oil in it.
You snake! I can always outsmart you! Don't try to play tricks under my nose!
Marquis, Mother, do you believe now that Willie's is my son with the Marquis?
Didn't Renee throw that boy away? Did she make him a stable boy? But he can't read or write. And he's a cripple. How can he be my heir?
Wait, what is going on here? I thought that boy was abandoned.
What do you mean, Mother? You knew all along that my son was thrown away? Then why did you let me raise Neil for 17 years? Are you all really so heartless and that cold-blooded?
Elaine, I didn't want you to be sad. That's why I didn't tell you the truth. That child was unfortunately born with a disability, and the physician said that he would die soon. Because of that, I decided to have him buried.
Then why on earth did he end up in the stables? And become a stable boy that anyone could bully?
This could be a mistake. But I'm glad the child is not dead. My son.
Marquis, now that you admit that you are the one who abandoned my child, then what about Neil? Whose child is Neil?
Neil. He's
Neil is my son. Elaine, please listen to me. You have to understand, Charles and I were in love, but I wasn't good enough to be his wife. We could only be cousins. You and I were pregnant at the same time. Your child was disabled and weak. And Marquis didn't want you to be upset, so he gave my child to you. Please, Elaine, don't blame the Marquis on this. You can blame me. This is all my fault.
It's obvious you two cheated on my mom.
Marquis, is she telling the truth?
Elaine, I was afraid you'd be upset. I promised you back then that I'd never take a concubine. That's why I didn't tell you about my relationship with Renee. Elaine, I did it all for you.
All for me? Charles White, all you've done is broken your oath to me and lied to me for 18 years. You and Renee have been cheating on me right under my nose for 18 years. You think that's for my own good? You decided to abandon your own son and let me raise someone else's for 17 years, and that's for my own sake? When you were with Renee, did you ever think of me? And the pain I suffered for marrying you against my parents' order? And you even let me raise Neil, who is not my real son. Have you ever thought of the son I gave birth to after 10 months of pregnancy? He suffered from hunger, cold, and humiliation. Charles White, I got all of this. I got all of this for marrying you!
That's enough! So what? I'm glad Renee gave birth to Neil. Do you think I'd ever make a cripple my heir?
Was Willie's really born with a disability? Or did someone cripple him on purpose?
What do you mean by that?
How about we go ask the midwives and servants? Let's bring them here and ask them.
You little harlot! Did you really do it?
That's enough! I don't care. Willie's is a cripple. And he's illiterate. You know a person like him can't be my heir. Neil is talented. And I'm sure he'll become a top scholar. Elaine, I will include Willie's in my family tree. From now on, he will be considered my rightful second son.
Do you think anyone wants to be included in your family? From now on, Willie's will be considered a Hillman.
Elaine! What exactly do you mean by that?
Charles White, do you think that there's still any point to our marriage left?
Mom, are you finally leaving my scumbag dad? I'm with you!
The Hillman family is still in power. Who knows when Duke Ian will make his move? Renee may be good, but her family doesn't match mine. So if anything were to happen to me, at least I can count on the Hillmans. I can't divorce Elaine. Elaine! Elaine, I'm sorry for what happened, but my feelings for you over the years have never once changed. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, Willis. But you've raised Neil well for so many years, and he loves you. As for Renee, if you don't want to see her, I'll get rid of her right now, and you'll never have to see her again.
Charles White, I gave birth to your son. I waited 18 years without a proper identity, and now you want to keep my son and abandon me?
Shut up! You're from an ordinary family, and you're lucky because you have Neil.
That's right. If you hadn't given birth to Neil, do you really think I would have allowed you to stay in this house for 18 years as my niece?
Father, please don't drive Mother away!
Mom, don't trust my scumbag dad! He went soft because he wanted the Hillman support! When Duke Ian succeeds with his rebellion, he will divorce you!
Men! At His Majesty's command, take Elaine Hillman and Flora White to the palace. Men! At His Majesty's command, take Elaine Hillman and Flora White to the palace.
Mom, don't worry! The Crown Prince is sick! My aunt wants me to cure him!
Commander, why did His Majesty summon my wife and daughter to the palace?
I cannot tell you.
All right. I'll go with you. But I have to take my son with me. Willis, come with me.
Let's go!
A letter from Duke Ian.
The Hillmans have all been taken to the palace. The Crown Prince is dying. Duke Ian's plan is about to be completed. Elaine Hillman, I can finally be free from you and your family. Didn't you want a divorce? I'll divorce you right now!
Iris, you said to me that Miss Hillman's daughter is a godsend, and has great powers. Is this true?
Brother, what I said is completely true.
Well, that is fine. If the Crown Prince hadn't been so ill, I would not have believed these things. But now, we have to try everything we can. Miss Hillman is here!
Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm Elaine Hillman.
Please rise, Miss Hillman. Iris said your daughter Flora is heaven sent. Please, show us her miracles. Now the Crown Prince is gravely ill. There is no cure. Do you think you can help us?
Well...
And there is no cure. Do you think you can help us?
Mom, it's fine. I can cure him.
Your Majesty, Flora met His Highness the Crown Prince once before. Perhaps she can bring him some good luck.
If that is the case, please come over here then.
Yes.
Wow, the Crown Prince has been cursed. That's why he's in a coma. Luckily, I came today. If I put it off till tomorrow, nobody's going to be able to save him.
Huh? He is awake! My son is all right! Miss Hillman, I owe you a great favor!
I'm flattered, Your Majesty. I didn't do anything. Flora did.
Right! I am going to give you a big reward!
Your Majesty, the Crown Prince's illness is quite strange. The reason why they couldn't find the cause is that it was neither a disease nor poison. Instead, someone changed his destiny.
The Crown Prince is so honorable. How could someone dare to change his destiny? Servants! Bring the Stargazers at once!
I have something important to report, Your Majesty.
What is it?
I found out that Duke Ian has built up an army and is plotting a rebellion.
Mr. Hillman, in fact, I've known about Duke Ian's disloyalty for a long time.
What? Then why did Your Majesty punish him?
Because Duke Ian is a prince, and he is a part of my family. If I punish him, Without any evidence, I am afraid I disappoint. The other royal family members...
I have evidence and...
Your Majesty! Your Majesty, I want to denounce my husband, Charles White, Marquis of Winstone, and his collusion with Duke Ian's rebellion. My husband, Charles White, Marquis of Winstone, conspired with Duke Ian to rebel.
What? Miss Hillman, you...
Your Majesty, although I'm a housewife, I'm a loyal and just person. Charles White is not a loyal servant or a kind man. Today, I can finally tell Your Majesty about all of this.
Duke Ian is disloyal. I've already realized this, but the Marquis of Winston being involved is a surprise. The Crown Prince being ill is what I find strange. When Iris recommended you to me, I did not want the news to get out. That's why I ordered all the Hillmans to come to the palace. Miss Hillman, you are brave enough to confess about your husband.
Your Majesty, Charles White has broken his oath and kept his mistress in the house as his cousin for 18 years. And after I gave birth to my son, he abandoned the boy and tricked me into raising his mistress's son. And although I'm a woman, I must seek justice for myself.
This is simply absurd.
Your Majesty, I just received the news from the servants who went to summon the Chief Stargazer. It appears that the Chief Stargazer has just died at home, and it appears that he has found the badge to the General's residences.
This is such a strange death. There is something wrong. Without Flora's help, I would have been fooled by their plan to frame the General, but now it seems this has all been Duke Ian's plan.
Your Majesty is wise.
It is a pity that there is no evidence against Duke Ian at all. He is one step ahead.
It's simple. We'll let them show their true colors.
Your Majesty, I think we can make it much easier for them. Duke Ian has planned this for some time. Why don't we play along? Convict my brother as the main culprit, punish him openly, to distract their attention.
Luckily, Flora was able to save the Crown Prince, and you made a good plan to lure them out in the open, Miss Hillman. Good work. You have a great daughter, and I will reward her.
Your Majesty, please don't reward Flora yet.
Why not? I want gold and silver and endless delicious food.
Laura, wait a little longer.
Miss Hillman, why don't you want my reward?
Your Majesty, if my brother is punished by our plan, how would I dare ask for a reward? Besides, I have one more thing that I have to do.
Mother, take a break. I'm sleepy.
Your father knew that I crippled that little brat back then. Now he must have a grudge against me. What should we do?
Mother, don't worry. What are you even afraid of?
My father won't make him his heir. Besides, you are my real mother. When I become a top scholar, I'll announce you as my mother. Why are you afraid of Elaine Hillman?
Luckily I have you, Neil. It seems you're sure about this examination.
Well,
Hey, tell me! How's your study going?
I can't guarantee I'll be the top scorer.
I told you to study hard, and all I do is have fun! If you fail, how can I keep living in this house?
Don't worry, Mother. I'll succeed sooner or later.
I've waited 18 years. I don't want to wait any longer. Listen, Neil. Mother will definitely make sure you succeed.
Is that true, Mother?
What are you going to do?
You know that money makes the world go round, right? This time I'm counting on you, Neil.
Marquise, Mrs. White and Miss Flora are back.
Just the two of them? Have the rest of the Hillmans been released from the palace?
No, they haven't. I heard that the Emperor was furious. The Hillmans and the Princess have been detained. Only Mrs. White and Miss Flora are back. Maybe it's because they're members of the White family.
This is good. Looks like Duke Ian has really brought down the Hillman family. I don't need to put up with them anymore. Elaine Hillman, I can finally divorce you in case we ever get involved in the Hillman's troubles. You can go now.
Over the years, the Marquis has put all of his money with my belongings. Now I can use it to buy the top scholar spot for Neil. As long as he is top scholar, the hostess of the family will be me.
I heard you're waiting for me.
Before you went to the palace, we were in the middle of a discussion.
Are you talking about the divorce?
You are mistaken. I'm not talking about divorce. What I want is to dump you!
As expected, my trip to the palace made him change his attitude. He only married me for my family background. Now my family is in trouble. He's going to dump me right away. Charles White, you really are a heartless person. Fine, if that's the case. We should let the elders of our clan be our witnesses in this.
Today, I invite all of you here to bear witness to this. I, Charles White, will leave my wife today.
Hold on.
What is it? Do you regret it?
Regret? I only regret that this day came much too late. I stand corrected. Today, Charles White is not leaving me. I, Elaine Hillman, am breaking ties with him.
Breaking ties? I've only heard of a man dumping his wife, not the other way around.
According to our law, a wife with the 7 vices may be divorced. But elders, let me ask you, which one of the vices do I, Elaine Hillman, have?
But
I've taken care of my in-laws, and gave birth, and raised his children. I've taken all of the household affairs. But what do I get? My husband, Charles White, cheated on me for 18 long years. He kept his mistress Renee right under my nose and made me treat her as his cousin. And he also abandoned the son that I carried inside me for 10 months and made me raise his son with his mistress for 18 years. Charles White, now tell me, am I in the wrong about any of these matters?
Mom, well said. Remember, Mom, take the dowry with you. The bad woman spent all his money for the position. They're about to run out of money.
Well, of course, I'll be taking all of my property with me. Charles White, you're not dumping me. I'm breaking ties with you. And I'm taking both Willies and Flora with me.
No, you can't! Willies and Flora are Whites. You can leave. But you're not allowed to take either of them with you.
yes, you can leave, but you can't take away the children from us.
But why not? If I hadn't adopted Willies, then Neil would have surely tortured him to death. Flora is less than 2 months old. She has to stay with me. If you don't agree that I should take the children away, then how about reinstating Willies as your heir instead?
A lowly cripple and a simple girl are both useless. If you want to take them away, so be it. I still have Neil. All right, then. You may take the children.
Well, in that case, I'd like to ask all the elders to be our witnesses in this matter. Amber, from now on, I, Elaine Hillman, will have nothing to do with the Whites. And also Willies and Flora will carry the name of the Hillmans now. Charles White. And I break off all ties. We're done starting today.
Does your hand hurt, Mom? I'll blow on it for you. From now on, I'll be Flora Hillman. Mom, I like this name.
Oh, Flora. I'm so sorry, dear. You lost your dad at such a young age.
I'm happy with you, Mom. I don't want this lousy dad.
I've signed the letter of severance. Servants, take my assets! Hurry up, faster!
Hey, what are you doing? Put them down right now!
Marquis, when I married you, you had nothing but one insignificant house. There wasn't even a desk or a chair. I spent my dowry money on the house to get where we are right now. Now that we're no longer married, I'm taking everything that I bought with me and leaving nothing for you.
Elaine Hillman, you've gone too far this time!
Mrs. White, if I remember correctly, Amber,
You really think we can't live without you? Do you really think I don't have any money?
fine. Then we need to move quickly so that we don't delay the Marquis from buying his new furniture.
Don't come back!
Look at this! We don't have any furniture! Our residence is empty now! Elaine Hillman, how could you be so cruel?
Let her take whatever she wants. We'll just buy new ones. Renee! Don't you have all my money? Go and buy some more property.
Oh,
What is it? My money is with you, right?
the money.
Where is the money? What did you do with it? Where is the money? What did you do with it?
Neil's going to take the academy exams. I used the money to make it easier for him.
What? Didn't you tell me Neil was going to be top scholar? Why did you have to pay for that then?
I want to make it easier for him, just for peace of mind.
All right. So how much of my money is left?
You better tell us!
The money is all gone? There's nothing left of my money?
I don't know. Everything in this house is bought by Elaine Hillman. If I'd known, I would have kept some.
Did you pay to make it easier? Did you bribe someone to make him top scholar?
A bought scholar is still a scholar. When he becomes the top scholar, it'd be a great honor for us.
Seriously? If Neil becomes top scholar, that's fine. But if that does not happen, I'll make sure you're punished!
You witch, you are so cheap! Even if he becomes a top scholar, I will still be in charge of the family's money from now on!
When he becomes the top scholar, I'll be the hostess of the family. Who's going to listen to an old hag?
Wow! Fluorite pearl from the East Sea, 100-year-old rosewood, red gold rose hairpin, jeweled blue feather! Wow, wow, wow!
Look, you can't take your eyes off of them. Do you like it?
Miss Hillman, the results have been released.
Oh?
I didn't fail you! I'm the top scholar!
I'm so proud of what you've accomplished, my son. This truly is a great honor to our family!
Look, Charles, I told you Neil would be fine.
That's good! Oh, Neil, you're amazing! You are the heir of the White family!
Yes, of course. I'm satisfied with this wonderful son. I'm throwing a big banquet, so I may introduce my marvelous son to everyone!
But wait, son, we don't have any money.
It doesn't matter, Mother. I'll have someone borrow some money.
Oh?
Anyway, our son is top scholar now. He'll be able to pay back the money.
That's right, that's right.
Father, His Majesty wants to meet me and Mother as soon as possible. He said Mother has done a great job in raising me. He's going to grant her a title.
Is that true, Neil? Are you sure you heard it right?
I'm sure I heard it right. Mother, after you've been granted the title, no one will dare to say that you are not good enough to be the Marquis's wife.
Renee, I'm so fortunate to have you. It's a good thing I got rid of Elaine Hillman.
Now I'm good enough for you, Charles, right?
Of course you are. You have always been.
Father, let's go buy new clothes for Mother to wear so that she'll look presentable for His Majesty.
All right. Let us go now.
Isn't this the top scholar? I'm so lucky. What can I get you?
Sir, please bring me the best fabric you have.
Sure. Right away.
So, if it isn't Miss Hillman, you really got the spare time for shopping?
I'm so unlucky today to see despicable people here. Disgusting.
It seems you're in a bad mood. It's understandable. After all, Neil became the top scholar. And now you have to live with a crippled son instead of Neil. Now that Neil is so successful, you must regret it, don't you?
What even is the point? Neil was never her son to begin with. How could she be so fortunate?
Right! If it weren't for my mother, I wouldn't have been ruined by you.
Neil, you listen to me. Over the years, when you all kept me in the dark, I treated you as my own son. But now you don't show me the slightest bit of gratitude. The top scholar of this year is such an unfaithful and ungrateful little man.
You're no good at raising children. I've gotten where I am now thanks to my real mother.
Fine. You'd better remember what you said today. Your achievements and sins have nothing to do with me.
I was afraid you'd try to make a connection with me.
I've heard the Marquis's servants have been dismissed. There's not even a single piece of decent furniture. Now I can't help but wonder how you'll pay for it.
Don't worry about that. Neil has a bright future ahead. We can totally pay the bill. Sir, kindly put it on the ledger. We shall settle our accounts in a few days.
All right. With the Marquis and the top scholars promise, I don't have to worry.
Mom, they're about to be humiliated. I'm so eager to see it.
Fine. I'll make sure that you get to watch the show.
Duke Ian's plan is about to bear fruit. Let's see how long you can keep laughing. Neil and Renee have gone to the palace to meet the Emperor. Let's eat first.
Neil is a good boy and intelligent. He even got his mother a rank, surely. It will also benefit us.
Neil is still a boy, so he'll need all the support you can give.
No problem.
Marquis, there is bad news. Mr. Neil was found guilty of cheating in the exams. He's been detained with Mrs. White in the palace.
He what? He what? Repeat that. What did you just say?
Mr. Neil's plagiarized this article. The Emperor found out that Mrs. White paid them off. He's furious and imprisoned those that were involved, including Mr. Neil and Mrs. White.
How did this happen?
So Neil got the top scholar through bribery?
Marquis, I finally found you. You owe us a debt. Isn't it time to settle it?
Marquis, you borrowed money from us. Now we want it back.
What's the rush? I told you I'll pay you all soon.
Marquis, things have changed. I only approved the loan because your son was the top scholar. But now we know that he's just a fake. Huh? You better pay up. The Emperor is furious, and as a result, he beheaded 3 chief examiners. But what will happen to Neil? Besides, if this involves the whole White clan, who will be in charge to pay your debt?
He is right. Marquis, pay what you owe, as soon as possible.
Charles, your wife and son cheated in the exams. That's betraying His Majesty. The White clan will no longer be involved with you. Good luck. You better fix this. Huh. Let's go.
Elders! When I had power, you came to me. Now that I'm in trouble, you run. What a bunch of snobs!
But aren't you the same? When my family had power, you did everything to marry me, but divorced me when we struggled. Now you know how I feel, Charles White. Does it feel good?
Elaine Hillman, have you come here to mock me?
Yes! I'm also here to tell you that your mother already knows about this, and she suffered a heart attack. I'm afraid she might die. Won't you see her?
Mother!
You finally get what you deserve. Without Flora, I'm afraid I would be the one stuck in such a poor and miserable state.
You won't be, Mom. Good people get rewarded.
You're right, Flora.
Oh, Mother. I'm really sorry, Mother. Now that you're gone, what am I going to do with the rest of my life?
Excuse me, Marquis.
Greetings, Duke Ian.
Although there are many changes in your family, it's still a good time for us to start a rebellion.
Your Highness, what do you mean by that?
Just recently, Crown Prince sickness caused His Majesty to work day and night, overlooking his health. And now there is the cheating case. I saw it myself. At the court today, the Emperor was very furious and even vomited blood. I have received information from the Imperial physicians that His Majesty has fallen into a coma. So isn't this a good time for you and me to start a rebellion?
Well, I think that...
Marquise, did you forget already? Your son is in prison, right? Don't you want to save him? Don't worry. As long as we succeed in our cause, your family will be rewarded.
All right. I agree.
Good. You have to make sure that your guards in the city work with my troops. Let's break into the palace tomorrow.
Mom, wake up! Get up! Duke Ian is planning a war with my dad!
What? So they really did start it. Let's go to the palace.
I didn't expect it to be so easy. His Majesty really is old and foolish.
Well, Duke Ian, after this, you will become the Emperor.
Marquise, you're an insightful man, so I will give you an important mission. Kill the Emperor.
What?
Marquise, this is a great honor. I'll deal with the guards in the area myself. Do your task properly.
It seems Duke Ian has taken me as his servant. Whatever. The greater the risk, the greater the reward I will receive. I will fulfill my mission.
Charles White, you were a disappointment!
I thought you were dead!
My son would have been dead, if not for your daughter's great intelligence!
Since I've been discovered, I'm better off taking my chance! It's you, Willies! Your leg, is it cured?
Since a long time ago. Mom said not to tell you. How else could I have known how greedy and heartless my dad is?
Why are you here?
He's not alone. I am also here.
You told me Ares Hillman was locked up!
If I hadn't told you about that news, how will you divorce me and show me your true colors?
So you've been lying to me all this time.
You and Duke Ian were plotting to steal the throne. You tried to harm my brother and lied for 18 years. Charles White, this is exactly what you deserve.
No, I haven't lost yet. Duke Ian!
Your Majesty! He started a rebellion and threatened the people, but nonetheless, he was soon captured by General Hillman's men!
How did this happen? It's impossible!
You ask why? Let me tell you why. You're an official but don't care about others. You even chose to plot against the throne. You're a traitor! You acted so selfishly. You tried to rebel for your own desires, even disregarded the lives of your clan. A disgrace! You broke your oath, and even shamelessly lied to your wife for 18 years! You're so blinded by greed that you left your own family!
Well said, Mom! You were very pretty and cool! I love you!
An unfaithful, traitorous, immoral, and wrongful man like you deserves this fate!
Well said! General Hillman is now the Duke of Loyalty and Courage. To reward Elaine Hillman for her intelligence, I will see her as my sister and make her a princess. As for Flora, she will be my goddaughter. She will be called Princess Pearl, and the rest of the Hillmans will be rewarded.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Charles White is a traitor and a rebel. He will be beheaded tomorrow at noon.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Mr. Reilly's was rewarded by His Majesty as a young general. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come inside. Come inside.
You're now surrounded by good people, Mom. I'm happy for you.
Oh, Flora, I'm so lucky to have you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have known that I was being fooled.
You're welcome. You're so kind, Mom. You deserve this.
If I could do it all over again, I never would have chosen Renee Lars. One wrong step led to another, and now I must face the consequences.
Congratulations! Gentlemen, please come inside. The guests have all arrived. Let's go.
Oh, how precious she's so
Look at that. Oh, so cute. Beautiful as you. Look at this. What a charming little girl.